Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about an altcoin shakeout that includes Dogecoin and what was happening yesterday with this big drop in altcoins, but not Bitcoin. Bitcoin went down a little bit, but Doge and other altcoins dropped a lot more. We're going to be exploring that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And yes, I was live at 2 o'clock this morning watching the ULA rocket launch with a physical Dogecoin going to the physical moon. You need to follow me on X Twitter for updates as they are happening. We did have Elon Musk send congratulations to ULA, even though SpaceX and ULA kind of compete with each other. But we did have a slump in the Dogecoin price, despite ascending to the moon via ULA's rocket today. That price, we'll talk about that in a minute and what was going on with that. But yes, Dogecoin to the moon, the ULA launch was successful, and we now have the Astrobotic Peregrine lander on its way to the moon. And we talked during the live stream too, they showed a really great graphic of the whole path that the lander is going to take as it does some orbits, and all of that happening. And the physical Dogecoin, the one that's in the DHL moon box, the physical Dogecoin, gold-plated, I found out as well, is on its way to the moon. So it's going to be another month before it gets to the moon, goes in orbit, and then lands right now, tentatively February 23rd. And I'll be live for that, as well as the SpaceX launch. Yes, the SpaceX launch right now tentatively scheduled for the week of February 12th. And I'll be live for that as well. Those are always fun. We did have fun this morning, had a large group online. And we talked about a number of things that we will continue conversations on at 5 o'clock East Coast time on Monday today, because I'm going to be live again to sort of draw out on what we're going to talk about here, what we were talking about during the morning live stream, because there's a lot going on, not only with Doge, but other cryptocurrencies as well, which we will cover as well. So Bitcoin hovering around 45K. As crypto holds breath for spot ETFs. The spot ETFs, again, I've been saying this since October. If you remember in my video, I said January 10th. That's not today. That's not last week. Other YouTubers were, January 3rd, 4th, 5th. Oh, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, SEC is going to approve. And I was like, January 10th, guys. They're going to wait till the very last minute. Now, is that a guarantee? No. Many experts are saying like 95% certainty. And a lot of things are really lining up for that. As Pomp says, the spot Bitcoin ETFs in the U.S. set to ignite a fee war, transform the crypto market. So what is this fee war? Well, what this is again, the Bitcoin spot ETFs. We now have all of the filings and what their fees are going to be. Yes, they're going to be fees. This is how they make their money. Now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, don't buy a spot ETF because you pay a fee, right? Buy the real Bitcoin. Go on an exchange, buy the Bitcoin, own the Bitcoin, put it in your hardware wallet. I've got my Nano S Plus. I've got some Bitcoin on here, as well as my Doge, and others are on my crypto hardware wallet. But the wealthy people, right? The ones that call up, their BlackRock, broker, right, and say, buy me, 200 shares of Tesla, 500 shares of Apple, they're now going to call up their broker and say, buy me a bunch of that Bitcoin. And the broker, they're going to buy it in their ETF. And they're going to make money off of this fee. So this is what the competition is here. What Kathy Wood, ARK21 Shares, said, we're going to have a 0% fee for the first 6 months. Or $1 billion. $1 billion. That's right. They're foreseeing like there's going to be this big momentum of buying here. And again, physically backed means that every Bitcoin that is bought in these ETFs, these companies need to have a physical Bitcoin in their wallets that's auditable, traceable, etc., which is why the Spot Bitcoin ETF is such a big deal. Now, why Grayscale is still up at 1.5%, I don't know, but maybe they think because it's a conversion that they don't have to have this competition with these other companies, but 0.2%, 0.25%, 0.5%, 0.39% for Fidelity, all kind of interesting that there is this competition here. But this is how these companies make their money. They don't, I mean, they can make money off Bitcoin too, buying Bitcoin low, like they may have already been accumulating Bitcoin at a lower price earlier. Then they make some money on the change of that Bitcoin price. But the rest of it is all with the ETFs and their fees. The fees is how they make their money. So the more of their ETFs that can be bought, the more money they make. That's where that is. What's happening with altcoins, though? Short-term profit seekers? Yes. Overvalued hype coins? Sure. Sell-off of those, we've seen that with the altcoin market happening. There are still some winners like Say and Arbitrum, Optimism, some of them that I've been talking about. We have Render coming back today. Internet Computer Protocol, ICP, seems to have had a big sell-off and now is trading back up. Again, we're going to get into a lot more of that in detail at my next 5 o'clock live stream. So be sure to watch that. Overall, again, Dogecoin, 7.9 cents. That's okay, not great. Most of this is Bitcoin dominance related. Again, back up to 54%. Again, we go back to a 4-hour chart on Bitcoin dominance. And we saw that in the end of December, this was coming down to like 51%. But look what's happened since the new year. Bitcoin dominance coming back up. This is a rotation of a lot of crypto investors taking profits in altcoins, rotating into Bitcoin in anticipation of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. That's the big level, high level view of basically what has been happening and why the altcoins were really selling off. While what was Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin was staying up high. And we've been watching this Bitcoin chart. We've been seeing this ascending wedge here, which Bitcoin now appears to be breaking back out of again, like it did back here on the 1st of January, even though there was some profit taking that came off, and also some flushing out of liquidated longs. Yes, those trading with leverage. What are you guys doing trading with that leverage? We could see another shakeout again as the price of Bitcoin comes back up over 45K. I would not be surprised to see this kind of movement again late Monday or into Tuesday, to see again a sell-off liquidating long positions. And we'll show that chart later on my live stream as well. What are you guys doing? Trading with leverage, thinking this is going to take off. And they're going to flush it out again. So we see a lot of that happening. So again, the altcoins and Dogecoin as well, not trading as well as Bitcoin, except for some altcoins that are doing much better. Again, as I've been saying, why do you want to fight something that in the long term, again, not guaranteed, but DCA, buy and hold strategy in crypto, history has shown has a much better chance of being profitable than trying to time the market, swing trade, day trade, trading with leverage, shorting, and all of that. So we also have a lot of great things to look forward to. We have the Bitcoin halving. That's right. That's still in April. And we always know that there's anticipation of that. But then history has shown that after the halving, there does tend to be a sell-off, and that could still happen. So late April, we could see some profit taking and a decline in the crypto market. But then we have Ethereum. Yes, Ethereum is building bullish momentum, and we could see Ethereum spot ETFs be the next big thing. There's already been some applications for that. So the timing of the Ethereum ETFs is underway, and we could see that in May, that could be a huge boost to altcoins, and we could see this whole Bitcoin dominance then turn around post Bitcoin halving, and we could see a decrease in that and the altcoins taking off. So that'll be interesting to watch how that unfolds. Again, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow along as we trace what I think is going to be a recovery in the Dogecoin price, as well as altcoins. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. And no, I had never said that there was going to be this big pump with this Dogecoin to the moon rocket launch. We could see more of that with SpaceX's coming in mid-February. Again, I'll be covering that live as well. That could be more exciting for Dogecoin's price because it is the Doge One mission after all. Will there be a Dogecoin painted on the side of the rocket? That's what a lot of people were saying last night. That would have been great if ULA had actually a Dogecoin. But the Doge piece to the moon was such a small part of that overall mission that wasn't really a highlight there. But with Doge One mission with SpaceX, we could see that. So give the video a like. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this going on with crypto and the spot ETFs and Dogecoin as well. And we will see you next time.